Hey everybody, welcome back to Horror Trans. My name is Stephanie Bree. I am a transgender woman and I talk about all things horror. And today I want to talk about Hostel. This is a horror movie, air quotes, from the, I want to say mid to late 2000s, 2005, 6 ish, in that ballpark. Um, it got a couple of sequels and a couple of knockoffs. I've already talked about one of them on the channel. You can go find that. Um, Other than that, the movie is. I use horror in air quotes because it's I want to say about 90, 100-minute movie, give or take. And the first 30 to 40 minutes is a fucking porno. And I mean a legit porno. Girl sprawled on her ass, or I mean on her back, dude bare ass fucking her. And you see that over and over and over. They spend the first third of this movie running around from brothel to brothel just trying to get laid. You see a lot of tits, you see a lot of dicks, you see a lot of buttholes. I mean, this is a straight up goddamn porn. As an asexual individual, that bothers me. I can handle some nudity, breasts, butts, cock, whatever, but I don't want to see people like full on dick and cunt fucking in the middle of a movie. That's not even on Cinemax. I don't watch that shit. So, if that's what you're looking for, you might like this movie, but it's gratuitous and there's a double standard because one of the dudes is walking around the whole movie just looking for somewhere to shove his cock, and an older gentleman touches his leg and he threatens his life for touching him. So it's like, hey man, I'm gonna objectify women, but don't you fucking look at me like a piece of meat. And that's a bullshit double standard. So fuck you, dude. Um, there's no goddamn plot. I just watched it like 2 or 3 days ago, and I don't even know what the fuck happened. They go to, I, I guess a hostel, air quotes, but it's really a brothel. A hotel or whatever. Anyways, they're staying in a business, I'll say. Um, and they get, well, they don't get kidnapped. They get lured into a, God, it's not even really a cave. It's kind of like an old warehouse, I think. Anyways, they get lured one by one to this, I'll just say old warehouse for now. Um, and they get mutilated. And that's it. And like, I, I mean, I don't want to spoil the ending because, this is one of those torture porn films like Saw. You're really here for the kills and the torture and the gratuitous violence. And I can do without the gratuitous sex. I don't need that. Um, so between the two franchises, Hostel compared to Saw, I'll take Saw because it actually has a plot. It's convoluted as all shit, but at least it exists. This one is just like a bunch of dudes walking around waving their dicks for an hour, and then they get mutilated and then roll credits. So I'm like, was there a story? Who was the bad guy? I don't understand it. Maybe they explain it better in the sequels. I do remember watching Hostel Part 2 years ago, and I remember being equally confused by that piece of shit too. I'll still watch it and try to give it a fair review, but obviously my recommendation for Hostel is stay the fuck away from this movie. But if you have to see it, this is a rent. I don't recommend buying this. Um, God, unless you're just looking for fucking porn, but in that case, why would you pay for it? Stay cool.